Hey there everyone, all the techies and data enthusiasts there. So guys, welcome you all to my YouTube channel. This is video 6 of our Azure OpenAI series, and in this particular video we are going to see generating images with Azure OpenAI service. So we will be generating images this time in our Azure OpenAI series. Until now we saw how to work with the text-based applications and how to fine-tune the model or prompt the model, prompt tuning. So now in this particular video, I'll show you all how can you use OpenAI DAL-E model and generate images in Azure OpenAI website, as well as we'll be having a code. So we'll be writing the code in our VS Code editor also, where you can generate the images with the help of the same OpenAI endpoints, which will be available in our Microsoft Azure. So I'll be showing you all that in detail. This video is definitely going to be interesting. If you all have not subscribed the channel, do subscribe the channel and on the bell notification. Definitely guys, do share this video with your friends on LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Instagram. If you're sharing on LinkedIn, definitely tag me out. I'll like your post and I'll support you all. Obviously, even I require your support. And also, if you have any questions related to anything, or if you want a series related to Azure, or else any other series related to AI, machine learning, or data science, you can definitely connect with me on LinkedIn. My LinkedIn URL is in this video description. You can ask me about it, or else you can comment in this particular video. If that series, if you're not able to understand, then I'll definitely create a video on it. So let us all help together and let the community to grow together. Now let us dive into my computer screen and start with the project. So guys, you all can see the screen here. Until now we completed this getting started one and all these things. So my previous video was generating code with Azure OpenAI. So about the code also we have checked. Now we will be going into generating images with Azure OpenAI. So let me just open it. So this all are the units which are available. I'll start with the introduction. So Azure OpenAI services enable you to use large language models to generate content based on natural language prompt. One of the best model is DAL-E image generation model. So I guess you all know, right? DAL-E. So if you have used OpenAI DAL-E, you know how better quality images will that particular model generate. So that particular same model is implemented in their Azure OpenAI as well. You can say it's an advanced model. It can generate more accurate images compared to that. So the ability to use AI to generate graphics has a number of applications, including creation of illustrations or photorealistic images or articles or marketing collaterals, generation of unique product or company logos. So you can use in all these scenarios. So I mean scenarios to generate this particular images with the help of DAL-E. Okay. So now let me go to unit 2. What is DAL-E? DAL-E is a neural network based model that can generate graphical data from natural language input, put more simply, and you can provide DAL-E a description and it can generate an appropriate image. Means you have to just give it a prompt and a bit detailed description of it. It can definitely generate the images. Now you can see here an example, a squirrel on a motorcycle. So you can see here it generated this particular image and see the graphics, guys. It looks almost like original motorcycle and the squirrel. Okay. So it's almost looking like a original one. You can say it's a very interesting one. You can see here, but I see there are some changes here. You can see the image properly. So near the break, there the image is a bit different here. I guess it's a walnut. It should not be here, but it came here. But it's fine. It will improve gradually. It will improve based on the questions you give. Okay, or based on the prompt you give, it will try to generate the better results. So exploring, so you can see here it is showing how to explore it. So I already created a deployment now freshly. Okay, this is the deployment MS Learn YT. So I'll be using this deployment for now. Let me go to Azure OpenAI Studios. Okay, so I have created it and deployment model should be deployed now. I'll show you all how to deploy that. So let this to open. Definitely Azure OpenAI is very interesting. If you use this, it is enough. Like Azure OpenAI, you can use all the models and OpenAI key also you don't require because you can directly call the or generate the output with the help of this Azure OpenAI endpoint only. Internally here the key is at the back end, and the model is having its key and endpoint which you can use it to generate. Okay, so it's taking a bit long to open this. By the time, let us see what it is expecting. So the resolution size of the generated image is 256 512 1024 and 1024 into 1, I mean 1792. Okay, the image style it generates natural and even vivid. Okay, so let us see this, let us explore why is it taking more time. So after this module, we have only RAG approach using Azure OpenAI. After that, most awaited series by many of them, that is the solution of the assignment that will be released once the RAG video is out. So I guess many of them are waiting for it, and many of them have even commented for that particular answers also. So my reply was same. First, you all give a try. If you fail a number of times, that is not a problem. So give a try. Once you get the solution, that's well and good, or else finally I'll release the video, then you can check. But trying is important. Only with one attempt you cannot like give up that I cannot do this particular solution. Understand the logic. When you understand the logic, when you understand the codes, you can easily do it. And moreover, their lab option, like they have enabled the lab, and even they are giving you the opportunity to search outside. You can even search the code outside. You can think it's an open book assignment or something to get the certificate. You can easily search and you can easily write the code there. Okay, so give a try. That's not a big deal. If it doesn't work, I'll definitely release the solution video, okay, of the assignment once all these videos are out. Then so I have to go to Dali. So in Dali, what it says, go to Dali playground. You can see here Dali playground is here. So deployment Dali playground. So you can see a deployment has been created successfully. If you just go to deployments, you can see a Dali 3. Okay, and it is using one CU and standard, and it's by default. Everything is, all the version and things are mentioned here. Now I can give a prompt here. So you can see here it is giving its own prompt, or we can give the same prompt which they have used to generate the squirrel. Or yeah, so this is squirrel's prompt. You can see here a photo of a squirrel on a motorcycle wearing a helmet. So let us type this. We will change it. So they are showing the fox, right? Let us come up with fox. A fox uh, on a motorcycle wearing a helmet. Okay, so why to try only that? Let us come up with our solution. That's the one. So let us change a bit and try. So I gave it on generate. You can see here as I gave it generate, it's generating the image. It's taking a bit time, but let it to generate. Okay, succeeded. So what's the output? Oh, this looks good. The image is extremely great, but helmet, you can see the helmet here. It is on the bike. This one headlight. Above the bike headlight, there is an helmet. Actually, it should come to the fox. So, okay, that's nice. Let me, and you can here, you can see this show code option is there. If you just click on this, you can see the code in Python, and you can see the code in any other languages, like this is a JSON code. Okay, so in Python, you have the code available in Python. So just copy this code, update in your VS Code, or else even in your Jupyter notebook, run. This will work. Okay, you have to mention the API keys. Okay, don't remember, I mean, don't forget that API key and endpoint must be mentioned. Okay, this looks interesting. Let me just download this image. Okay, this is a great one. Let us try again once more. Okay. a photo of a fox on a motorcycle, and the fox is wearing helmet. Okay, let us try this again. So I guess this should work. It's all about the prompt, guys. How well you are going to write the prompt and how well you are going to tune it, that matters. So let us see whether it works here. Oh, you can see this time it gave us a proper result. The fox and a old model bike and the helmet. Fox is wearing the helmet. So you can see here, just it's all about prompt. So if you write a bit better prompt, you will get this output. So I'm just downloading this photos to update in the thumbnail. I guess you all saw this only and came, right? So to make it a bit more attractive. Okay, this is fine, right? Now let us go with the next module, that is use the Azure OpenAI REST API to consume DALI models. So this is the REST API code. I'm not going to touch the REST API code, guys, because you can see here, because the endpoint and the authorization, all these codes I'm not going to change. Let us directly jump into Python. Okay, so I'm a bit good at Python, so let us come up with Python. So exercise instructions here. Let us directly jump to the exercise. Okay, so now this is the exercise instructions. So as mentioned, let me just open my, you can see here for exercise what they have given. There is a question here. So OpenAI Studio, and you need to in the playground DALI model should be deployed. DALI tree is created automatically. In the prompt box, an elephant on a skating board. Okay, so let us give this. Okay, so this is a normal task. Let me give this, and after this then we will come up with our code to write in VS Code. Okay, so this is the task. Actually, this is an exercise task only, an elephant on a skating board. So let that to generate. By the time it is saying use REST API, and I'm not going to touch the REST API. Now let us use Python. So this is the Python code. So let me just open my, but you can see here the image of an elephant on a skating board. I guess the image which they gave more accurate and more good are images which we have generated. So that's extremely great. Nice. Okay, so this looks interesting. Now let us come up with the VS Code coding point assignment. Let me just open that. Okay, so let me just open that particular file. So guys, this is the file, and code generation is obviously done. Now let us go with image generation and Python. And first let us update the endpoints here. So endpoints are missing, right? We need to update them. Before that, I need to activate the VENV. So we have the VENV, right? We need to activate that. So let me just open this. /ms, I guess it's /ms learn. So our environment is activated now. Let me go and add the endpoints here. So guys, for your reference also, you can just see how to add the endpoints. Okay. So the model name, if you go to deployments, you can see the model name is DALI 3. Okay. Let me go back to our normal Azure portal. So there you will get endpoints and deployment. So you can see here, I have opened my this particular MS Learn YT. Here you can see key and endpoints in resource management. So click on this. Already in my previous videos also I showed you all. This is again I'm showing you all those who don't know. Okay. So I'll come here, and that was an key, right? API key. So I'll add the API key here. Okay, it looks good. Now endpoint. So this URL is our endpoint. Let me copy this URL and let me update that URL here. Okay, great. So I have an autosave feature. It automatically saves. I don't need to save manually. You don't have that enabled, you have to definitely save it, guys. Remember, enter the prompt and image. So you can see here the code is everything well and good. You don't need to make any changes in this code here. Previously we used to update the code. Now here we don't need to make any changes. The only thing is we need to install requests. So pip install requests. Unknown command. Okay, installs ins. Okay, pip install request. Okay, requests is already available. Okay, now let me check where I am. So I have to navigate to my lab files, cd lab files. Okay, in lab files again we have images, right? 05 image generation. Again cd Python. You can directly come in by copying the URL, but I am just showing you all manually that you don't get confused. Okay. So now again if I check ls, so it is clear. Generate images.py it is. So now Python generate image.py. So it is asking you to enter a prompt to request. So let us go to our exercise. Here you can see a giraffe flying a kite. Okay, this is the question which they have given. Let me enter the same prompt. Enter. So now it is sending the request at the back end. Let us wait for the response. You can see a prompt. Imagine a creative. Okay, imagine a creative scene. Okay, this it comes with this, and yeah, let me just open this link. So it is asking me to open the link. So it is stored in Azure Blob actually. If you open the link, you can see the image. Oh my God. So definitely DALI is more updated compared to previously. You can see here how great it is. Definitely there are some errors. You can see here giraffe tail one is here. But for the kite also they gave here tail and everything it is coming. There are some small mistakes, but definitely this looks interesting. This is a kite tail, but you can see some mistakes if you try to find out, you'll see it. Okay. But the image is very accurate. Okay, so now let us give the same prompt here again, like a fox driving BMW car. Okay, BMW car. That's all. Let us check what this will give. A fox driving BMW car. Okay, I hope this should work. Okay, let us open this image. Open. Oh my God. So Fox is fine, car is fine, but it is not BMW, it is Mercedes Benz. You can see the logo here, it's Mercedes Benz. But fine, it's trying to understand, that's great, but the image is almost 75% it's related only, right? It just missed the car BMW logo. If the logo was here, then definitely we would have believed that yes, it's a BMW car. That's fine. You all can see the code here. Code is not that big deal. You can see a URL. It has mentioned the URL to save here, and body is equals to prompt. So it has given the prompt, and the image quality is 1024 into 1024. Number of images 1. So we can give multiple images also. Okay, I'm not going to change that. And revise prompt. So it is going to save the prompt and the image URL. You are going to get it. Okay. So that's all. This code is not that big deal, guys. So those who all are learning generative, I guess you all know this particular code. By seeing this, you will definitely get it. So guys, that's all for today's video. Do like, share and subscribe the channel, and stay tuned for the next video of this particular series. Meet you all in the next video. Bye bye.